believe we're now 12 days into officially being the government of Ontario, and now we have the throne speech, and some of our key election promises have already been accomplished. I can tell you that when it comes to beer and wine and corner stores, it's not going to be a simple thing. It's not something that we're probably going to accomplish in the next few weeks, but it is something that we are committed to bringing to the people of Ontario, because that's what the people of Ontario really want. There were details that came out today about the fact that we are going to have a commission of inquiry, and then we are going to have a line-by-line audit that's done of ministries where we're going to find efficiencies and make sure that we are providing sustainable funding so that our education and our health care gets back to being number one in the world.
As a whole, this throne speech shows that this government is listening to some very particular connected insiders to Mr. Ford and his team. And the rest of Ontario will suffer the results of a throne speech that is bent on the race to the bottom, that is not going to help everyday people build a good life in our province. If you are a young person who is struggling with their gender identity, determining who you are for the first time as you explore your sexuality, you will not be somebody who is well served by this government, as indicated in this throne speech. This is a very, very concerning throne speech that talks about everyday realities of life for people in Ontario in 2018 as if we were back in the 90s.
You know, one of the things that you don't hear about with the impacts of going back to environment and climate change and getting out, how much that's going to cost us. It's already $100 million in schools. So, you know, the other thing that's concerning is the impact that they're having in schools. So they're repealing the health and sexual education curriculum. We've been teaching sexual education for decades in Ontario. The curriculum that they're repealing was the most consulted curriculum in Ontario's history.